Hey guys, welcome back. Just before I start, I know this video's 1 million times overdone. But I'm going to say it anyway. You know, that age-old question, what were you like in high school? And it says a lot about a person. So I thought I'd share with you what I was like in high school. And I was a massive emo. I went through the stages, like most people do. I went from, my first year of high school, I was pretty normal looking girl, not much interesting going on. But then I started being influenced by the people around me. I wanted to be so damn popular. It led into me. There was a stage where I was kind of, trying to very obviously fit in. And then it soon faded into being a massive emo. But I was literally in high school, I literally left high school this year. It was my last year of high school this year. So obviously, everything's still kind of the same. It's not like I was a teenager in the 90s. I am still a teenager. So I don't know if this will be that interesting. To get started, I'm basically going to share with you what I actually looked like in high school. Because it was weird. Sometimes I think I looked kind of cute. And then the next day I'd post a selfie and I'd look like an absolute mess. So let's find out. Okay, so taking you through the stages, this one luckily has a date on it. This was in September, August, 2012. And this is why I have a fringe. I rocked that hairdo like every single day. I did not care about my massive forehead. And then this was me. The scene phase was long done at this point, I'd say. No one was really seen anymore. It was kind of fading out. But I was still gonna rock that. This is me in some fake glasses. And I was attempting to do the emo hair. The big I eventually did get into that. Wait till that comes up. The big emo hair wasn't working, my hair was too flat. But that's how I was looking, still kinda cute. I think I peaked when I was, what age was I in 2014? I was about 13 or 14 in this photo. Like, this makeup is low-key bomb. This is another photo. This one people used to say I used to look like Lord, I thought, yes, bitch. Very sudden transfer into this. This is when I started to do the backcomb the hell out of my hair and make it one big giant fringe. That was a lot. Here's not. This is a perfect example of my hair just looked ratty. But I feel like this is a perfect time to transform. I can't really make my hair look like how it did. Obviously, it's short, it's way lighter. But I do have a wig that might be able to. Let's see. Okay, now I look like an actual proper egg. I'm going to change my clothes. All I really wore when I was in high school, apart from obviously school uniform, because in the UK we have school uniform, and oh my god, I hated that. I wore just band t-shirts, exclusively My Chemical Romance or Fall Out Boy. And there you have it. I still sometimes wear my band t-shirt, because this is actually a really cool shirt. But yeah, this was like my favourite one that I wore so much. Right, pretty accurate if you ask me. My hair wasn't black, my hair was dark brown, which was my natural colour. All I really wanted was to have bright green hair. That's all I wanted. But my mum did not let me. So I would just, see my hair is already in kind of an emo fringe right now, but I would just do this. Sorry, wig. Holy, I did not do that. I would hairspray this down so much that it was just stuck to my head. I don't have hairspray anymore, so I can't, but bear that in mind. I'm trying to Aha! This is the finished result. This is actually pretty. Imagine this dark brown. This was my hair. Right after that, I also went straight into the fringe you know and love today, which was actually, in my opinion, a very cute hairstyle. Would go back to that. And you know what? That hair is pretty cool. But I'm going to keep it like this now because this is iconic. I need to find a choker. I couldn't find any more chokers, which is actually very depressing to me. But this looks like a choker, so it was primarily the tattoo choker that we all know and love. Wore that every single day, wore it to my bed, would never take it off. So, but onto the makeup. First ever foundation, which I actually have because the smell reminds me of when I was like a 12-year-old. I shouldn't still have this. This is, look how disgusting. It's this is the Chit Chat Poundland foundation. Got it at Poundland, I know that. There's still some in it. It smells like aftershave. As you can see, I'm just gonna it kind of reminds me of the, it's right here actually, the glossy skin tint. It was meant to be a foundation, it did nothing. I still have the face base I used actually. That gal, travel sized, this lasted me like 2 years. Benefit face primer brightener thing. Come on, you can do it. This is so, I'm gonna break out so much. And I would just slap this. I would just slap this everywhere. Oh god, it's so thick. I don't think it should be this thick. Basically, after I stopped using Poundland foundation, thank god, I just wore concealer, which I kind of do now, and I use the exact same concealer that I do now, and it's the Collection Lasting Perfection one, and I just used to right under the eyeballs, like so. I have remnants of the Fenty eyeliner on my face because that eyeliner is indestructible. Okay, I'll just do that. Put it on my eyelids, and then I would use no beauty blender. I would take these two fingers and just rub it. Don't pat, rub. That is a secret to my beauty. That's actually what I look like. I'm a little bit tanner than I usually am because I just went on holiday. So this usually actually matches my skin. This is a good concealer when you use it right. But yeah, that's basically what it would look like. Not that cute. And then, even worse, I still have the exact same powder as well. This is like my backup powder, that if I lose any of my other powders, I can use this, because it's actually a decent powder. It's pressed powder, but it's all broken up now. And it's got some weird lipstick stain on the front. Yeah. Judge me if you will. I would also judge me. It's this one, by Collection. I was a big fan of, I still am actually, I still use a lot of these makeup brands. Collection, MUA, Revolution, all the things you can get for Superdrug, the cheapest brands for Superdrug I used. I would just take my fingers and go. This was in a time where, you know, people were actually good at makeup. It wasn't like the 90s or anything. Like, I could have been using a beauty blender right now. But no, thank you. I would just do that. To be fair, when I got into my maybe first year of high school, I started using proper beauty products and stuff. So I'm giving myself the benefit of the doubt here because I think this makeup tutorial I'd say was for my 13-year-old self. Okay, so this is your base, washed out. The paler I looked, the better. Don't forget that I was a massive goth / emo. I thought I was both, to be honest. Okay, so next up, the cringiest, I'd say. The eyebrows. My eyebrows went through some shit. But when I was a 13, 14-year-old, I think they probably looked the worst. They went from little sperm brows to massive eyebrows, like massive. Not even in a cute way, not like cute massive eyebrows like a lot of makeup artists can do. They were just big blocks on my face. And then we got to wherever we are today. I'm pretty sure this was the exact eyebrow pencil I used. It's from MUA, Makeup Academy. And as you can see, you can't see, but it's all beaten up. But I would just go in like this, like, no fear. Go in like this. My eyebrow pencil would always be super blunt as well, so this is fitting. Do that. And I would block off the fronts. I didn't know what fading even meant. And I would just... Also, I brought this eyeshadow thing into my life around this time, which I still use also. So I started doing that, what I just did, and then just going over top of it. Like that. Just because I wanted my eyebrows to look darker. Just did that. I usually extend my eyebrows out to about here maybe, but when I was a teenager, I am still a teenager, when I was 13, I just stopped it where my brow naturally stopped, and that was probably because my eyebrows, the cut off here went right down. They were not long enough for my face, but I would just cut them down here and cut them down here. I'll show you a comparison photo to show that I'm not lying about how gross my eyebrows looked. Two holy grail eyeliners as a 13, 14-year-old was these two. This just looks so nasty. I dug this up. I think this is also from Poundland. I could be wrong, but this was a pound. I remember it being a pound. And it's just... Is there anything left in it? It was just a little liquid eyeliner. Sometimes... Yeah, it's done. Sometimes made my eyes burn. Wouldn't recommend, really. Very watery. But then I found the Kiko Precision eyeliner, which I actually still very much like. Haven't bought in a while, but would definitely buy again. My eyeliner never matched or looked good, so I would just go up like this, go down like this, and then go up again, like that. Not the worst eyeliner, not the best. So this is what my eyeliner looked like usually. Sometimes it would be a lot thicker, sometimes it was a lot uglier. What I would do next is take white eyeliner usually and put it in the waterline, because I was somewhere between wanting to be an emo but also wanting to be like a Lolita Kawaii kind of girl. So I kept jumping between them both. Couldn't make up my mind, but I don't think I have a white eyeliner pencil. So we're just going to have to pretend that I did that. And then what I would do, go right in with the Naked palettes. Now, this is the Naked palette that I used. The lettering's non-existent. It's collected so much gross hair. As you can see, I got a lot of use out of it. And I would just go like that. Go like that. And I would take Creep, the black shade, and go like that in the corner as well. And do the same. So it looked like that. Usually, I wouldn't do this that much. I'd usually just stick with eyeliner, but this is accurate. Also was a big fan of the Naked 2 palette, and that brings me on to contouring. But I used to take a brush similar to this at least. Go in with, what's that called? Tease. Go in with Tease, the grey kind of taupey colour, and just chisel out my cheeks. Like so. That was all I would chisel out as well. Can we just take a moment? I didn't contour my forehead. I wanted to look like a corpse. And sometimes if I was feeling a little bit adventurous, which I sometimes still do, I just go like this and put little dots under my eyes, pretend I've got bigger eyelashes than I do. So I'm just going to use Bleach London one. I would slap this one so thick. The clumpier the better. If anyone remembers that Marina Joyce mascara tutorial, that's what I was trying to achieve. So I would just do this with one mascara. Honestly, not far off. I probably did this. Right, it's fine. It's cool. Go under. And I would do that thing where you would, you get little dots if you do it uneven, but that was good. That made my eyelashes look longer. Do this. I'd just take more mascara and continue onward. I would take, I don't know if I used this when I was 13 either, but I definitely used a similar palette. I would take the whitest shade there was and just jam my finger into it and go like that. Don't hold back. That was usually about how it went. And then I would take this Technique lipstick that I still have, and it's got hair on it, love that. And I actually still like the colour. But I didn't care how I put it on. I would put lipstick on and make my lips purposefully look smaller. Oh, it's weird, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and oh, I do look like my old self, and that's terrifying to me. What I would do then, I know a lot of you hate how I contour my nose. Especially in that one video, my everyday makeup. People were not happy. When I used the Naked 1 palette, I would contour with Buck. But when I used the Naked 2 palette, I would contour with Tease. And I would take the fluffy side and just go, yep, you heard me. That's all I would do though. And I'd go, what is that? I don't know what that is. And I would just go, that was it for me. So this is the finished result. I would go in some spiel about how bad high school is and how it gets better, but you already know that. There's not much else to say, other than I was bad at makeup, but at least I got colourful hair like I wanted. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a weird trip down memory lane. If you liked it, subscribe, etc, etc. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. Because there's definitely other ways I did my makeup when I got a little bit older that weren't that good either. But I think this might have been actually better than how I did my makeup when I was 15. So let me know if you want to see it. See you later.